I'm working. Again.
Yeah, hold on. Hold on. Something else.
Action.
Yeah.
What are you on about?
Like I like to play, like I'm very flexible, from zero to hero, like in no time. So that's why transfers for me should be very easy. Yeah, you want
Yeah, look at
Well, good evening, everybody. Firstly, thank you very much for coming over to Waterstones Hotel for this press conference for the 6th Body Power Expo. I think I'll start the evening by introducing the people to the left and right of me. Firstly, on my right here, Dorian Yates, bodybuilding legend, 6 times Mr. Olympia. What else can I say about you? That's okay. I'll just say very quick, I have an awful lot to thank Dorian about. When I started Body Power, nobody actually wanted to know and everybody told me it wouldn't work. But this gentleman here said that he thought it would work and he put his name behind it. So,
I didn't think it would work, especially it did work, so well done.
no, thank you very much. But thank you, Dorian, for that. And then we have Oliasan from Italy. Really well-known DJ who's also fitness influencer. Delighted to have you here, Ollie, bringing a really interesting aspect to fitness, actually. We'll hear a bit from Ollie later. And Balakrishna, who is one of the leading bodybuilders in South India, here to compete in one of the bodybuilding shows. I think you'll take part in the Dorian Yates Classic. So very good luck with that. Balakrishna also runs one of the Body Power gyms in Bangalore. So I wish him the greatest success with that. To the left of me is this very small gentleman, Martin Ford, actor and fitness model. Thanks for coming over, Martin. We'll hear from Martin in a minute. Next to him, Shweta Mehta, who I've known for a long time. I'm delighted to say that Shweta started her fitness career with Body Power. She competed in Fit Factor, I think, and now has gone on to such great things. Won MTV Roadies, how many years ago? Years ago now. She still looks the same age. I've aged loads, so I want to know what the secret is there. To her left, Sonny Webster, who is somebody who I'm actually, embarrassed to say, but I'm a big fan of Sonny's because I follow him closely. He's a real inspiration for so many people around the world. Represented the Olympics a few years ago. He's a weightlifter and does some phenomenal things. I mean, you wouldn't believe it. Seeing is believing, actually. So looking forward to seeing him do some demonstrations at the show. And then to the left of Sonny, we've got Emma and Calais, who've come over from the UK. Emma is the president of the British Powerlifting Union. It's the first time they've been to India. I'm so pleased they've come because we worked together in the UK at the UK show. They do an amazing job and they're here to do a competition at the show. So it'll be great to see what happens there. So there's a very quick introduction on the panelists here this evening. Shall I open it up to questions? Andy's got the mic there.
Hello.
Hello. Mr. Martin, so how will you handle Bollywood stars?
How will I handle them in the sense of their attitude or divishism?
All,
What sense?
attitude as well as how you will train
Um,
them and
From what I've seen, they're very hardworking, very professional. The hours on set are phenomenal. The graft that they put in, and the way that they adapt to circumstances, and the outcome of the films is phenomenal. I'm excited to try and get involved in Bollywood for sure. It's definitely something I'm keen on. I've got a lot of friends who have done various projects over here, and they all have amazing things to say about the industry. The one thing they did tell me is to be ready to work, and to be pushed, which for me is it's exciting because it's a new challenge. It's going to be a challenge to work over here and to leave my children to do so. But I know the shoots are extremely intense, long days, so it should go very fast, I'd imagine. So fingers crossed it should be. The actors here, I'd imagine will be exactly the same as anywhere. They'll be professional, hardworking, and expect you to bring the same to the table. So, thank you.
Thank you very much. Next question.
Ah, well, I've got some amazing things coming up for you. Obviously, I always try to push the boundaries and do something different. I like to innovate, and by doing that, it encourages more and more people to get into fitness. So in addition to all of these people that have come along, and I think we've got probably the strongest lineup of athletes at this show that we've ever had. I mean, to get somebody like Dorian Yates here is a real privilege for us, and you know, it's a good opportunity for me to thank you for taking your time out to come over to India. This guy, I know, gets asked to go everywhere all around the world, so his schedule's crazy. So thanks very much, and thanks to Alio as well, who are our gold partners and have brought Dorian over for Dorian Yates Nutrition. So in addition to the lineup here, we've got we've changed the venue. So we normally do it in an exhibition centre. We're doing it this time in an outdoor venue, the police grounds. We've built it from the ground up. It's a huge logistical challenge for us. But in order to make something different, you have to change things, of course. So there's a change of venue. We've got the biggest amount of competitions at the show that we've ever done. So there's a number of bodybuilding competitions, there's fitness modeling competitions, powerlifting, there's the Body Power Games, there's a number of combat sport competitions, karate, kickboxing, MMA, there's a weapons demonstration, and one of the new things that I'm adding, which I hope will be really popular, and I want to expand it pan-India, is called the Body Power Ground Assault. And this is an assault course that we've built. There's 10 very challenging obstacles that people have to get over or through. And some of these go up to 10 meters high in the air. So the idea is that it brings more people into the fitness bubble, I suppose, and gives them something interesting to have a go at. And that'll be really interesting to see what that's like. You get very wet and very muddy on it. So the idea is it creates a real buzz and lots of excitement. So it's a completely new element to Body Power, and I'm really excited about it. So in a nutshell, that's what we've got lined up, and I think it's going to be absolutely incredible. Shall I ask Ollie, because I think it would be very interesting to hear. You know, Ollie's actually a different element to fitness that we'd normally get as well, because you're used to DJing. You know, young people are very attracted to what you do, and switching over into fitness is, I think, really interesting for us to have at Body Power. So is there something that you have spotted that links the people that follow you with fitness?
Well, let's start that since I'm 5, I'm into sport. For one reason or another, I just ended up in gym, and I started to be a powerlifter at my 18th. Okay, so As a matter of fact, I'm into DJing and music since I'm 20, so it's been 13 years. So I think that people are just fed up with DJs who are all about the drugs and all about this all negative things, because we already know what it is, right? If you see a DJ or if you see a white person, especially in one or another country, you see someone with tattoos, or you see someone who is not working 9 to 5, right? So you look at this person, you're like, okay, uh, you're a bad girl, you're a bad boy, right? So people tend to just to see you in a negative light, but then I'm here to change a little bit of this mentality, saying that, hey, uh, okay, you see me, but you you will judge me after what I will show you. I will show you that powerlifter can be a DJ. DJ can be also a doctor, right? So let's just not put the people on shelf because they have one thing or another. And thankfully, right now, India is very young. We have a lot of very young crowd till 25 years old. So as I'm working a lot with campus shows, I take care of this positive image of mine, saying, hey, it's okay to be happy. It's okay to dance. It's okay to be to just enjoy, but mind the gap between good happiness and bad happiness. So don't take drugs, don't drink, don't smoke, and go to gym, because right now you're 18 years old, and I appreciate that you're young and beautiful and you have studies and you do whatever you want there, and it's cool. I appreciate that. But then you will be 40 one day. You want it, you don't want it, you will be 40 one day, and your back will hurt, right? So I rather teach the young crowd right now that they have to take a step forward and go to gym and look maybe better, right? Be the best version of yourself, studying and being into sport. Then wake up at 40 years old with like bad liver or something like this, right? We already know what it is. So I just try to push the young crowd into that. So that's it.
Do artwork. They want to enjoy the life.
Thank you for everyone coming here. I want to make just one more point, and that is